Welcome to another episode of Pop City. I'm Melissa Neiderman.
And I'm Renae Madore.
And today we have a really special, at least I know to me, and
me as well, yes.
guest, Kamenis. Did I say your last name correctly?
You did.
Yay!
Perfect.
I know everybody has a difficult time. Do you have on Facebook how to pronounce it?
I don't. But I tell them when I see them in person.
There you
I
go.
kind of just say, that's not it.
Yeah, that's not it.
That's not
What people were saying,
Kamenis?
Menace, that's right.
Kamenis. I don't know. It's
Kamenis.
Kamenis. It's
Kamenis.
Like
Mean
penis.
Well, okay. Penis.
Penis.
Oh, mean ass. There you go.
Yeah, mean
now I
ass.
will remember it
Mean ass.
for sure.
Indeed.
This
Anyway,
is PG rated, by the way.
No, it's not. She is an amazing entertainer and a very sweet person that we are very honored to have in our community. So welcome.
Thank you
to
very
our
much.
show. I know
We're so
you-
excited
you.
to have you.
Yes.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
So first and foremost, because, mainly we love Palm Springs and that's why we're doing this, what brought you to Palm Springs?
Two of my best friends lived here, and they both said, "Come out here, put your stuff in storage, and see
Test
how you
it out."
like it and all
Yeah.
that." And I thought, okay, I'll stay here till my back heals, and then I'm out of here. I'm going back up to Washington.
And what year was this?
This was 2006.
Oh, okay.
The latter of 2006. Okay, so packed it all up, blah, blah, blah. I stayed with my best friend, my second best friend, in Palm Springs in her apartment, and I wasn't used to living in an apartment, and I thought, geez Louise, you made a mistake. You made a mistake. Why are you here?
Right.
Okay.
Wait, did you come during the summer?
No, actually, it was
Okay, good.
November.
Oh,
nice.
perfect.
You know,
Perfect.
it was
Oh,
the end
start.
of
Yes.
Okay, you got
2006.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect start of the year.
So I moved in there and I said, okay, I'm keeping my stuff in storage and I'm just going to stay until my back heals. And then, like I said, I'm gone. I don't want to be here. And so she said, okay, that's great. I'm going to take you out to a couple of clubs. And so at that time, on Uranus, I can't remember the club. It was
Yeah, things have changed so
Yeah,
much.
I bet.
beginning, and now it's Chill Bar. She says, I'm gonna, take you around to a couple of clubs. Okay, fine. So she took me there, and it was Bella DeBall's show.
Okay.
Oh, fun.
I know. And so one of the performers was a friend of Eileen. That's my roommate at that time. And she introduced me, and I loved it. It was so great. And I thought, okay, you know what? That old urge to get on the stage again.
And entertain.
So I thought, should I even, okay, I'll talk to this woman, Bella. And it took me, I know, she was very...
This woman, Bella is the
Like
drag
the
queen
lady-
of Palm Springs.
yeah,
Everybody
the
knows
lady
Bella
of
DeBall.
Palm Springs.
Bella
Yes.
DeBall.
Yeah,
Everybody
the
knows
best.
she, yeah.
Bella
She's a
the
staple
best.
in this town.
Absolutely. So it took a while, and I got the courage to talk to her and say, I'm a singer, and are you doing auditions or anything? And
Right.
she says, so do you have like a CD or something? She was very, very...
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's very matter of
Okay.
fact.
I said, yeah, I can put something together. And she said, okay, well, bring it in. I'll take a listen. All right. So I did. I put something together, came back, gave it to her. It took her about 3 weeks to talk to me about
Wow.
it. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. It was kind of like,
Wow.
because I'm sure
Bella.
people...
Well, we're
Yeah.
doing that, yeah,
Of
sure.
Of course,
Yeah,
all
no,
the
that's
time.
true.
Right.
So I finally I talked to her, and she said, all right, here's the deal. I talked it over with the owner, and so we're going to put you on, no pay. Just put you on. I don't
Yeah,
care.
it's
I will
fine.
pay her.
Yeah, because
Aw.
it's fun to
I-
Yeah,
entertain.
yeah, you just wanted to...
So she said, all right, you're going to be in the next show, and 2 songs. And I said, okay, great. So came up, my time. I brought a few friends that had moved down here. I says, I need your support. They came, and I did the show with her. After the show, she said, you're hired.
Wow.
And I said, yes.
Yay.
And I've been with her all these
I
years.
know. You guys, we were just
Yeah,
saying
that's
that. You guys are
amazing.
really
That's how I
close.
met you, was through Bella DeBall, because we'd
Yeah,
go to
same.
some of the shows. I was like,
Yeah.
she's got an amazing voice. So backtrack.
Yes.
where did you start entertaining prior to?
I started singing when I was 4.5.
Wow.
I was entertaining. I was a child, one of those
Prodigies?
not a smart ass. Not one of those.
Wink, wink.
Wait, wait.
I was very a shy little kid. You know, just do what your mom says. And
yeah.
She taught me songs. Blah, blah. She put me in a dance studio down in Redondo Beach, and the two teachers took a liking to me and kind of took me under their wing and given me private dance lessons. Tap dance, that was it.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Oh,
my
yeah.
grandmother
Oh,
tap
my
danced.
gosh.
I love
I
that.
did jazz
dancing.
dancing.
And so with that, not only did they do the tap dancing, they did a little modern jazz, a little ballet, and so they put on these recitals, and then they noticed that I could sing a little bit. My mom, songs that my mom taught me. So that's how that started, and from that, and I was with them up into my teens.
Wow, that's impressive.
It was, and I
really
loved these
cool.
two teachers. They were just
Wow.
amazing. And so all the shows they put down in Redondo Beach back then, if a market opened up, a new market, they'd have like a show.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
opening. Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Theater, anything new. They'd have shows at the Redondo High School, recitals, and then agents would come to these things, and they're looking for young kids,
Yeah.
performers.
Right.
And William Morris Agency was real big back
Wow.
gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
then, real big. And through that, I got an audition with MGM, Liz Taylor's movie. It was called Love Is Better Than Ever. I think it was 1953. And I got a small little part in it. It was
that's
kind of like a
amazing.
musical. And just a little...
Did you get to meet her?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She came into the auditorium, and there was a lot of children. She
Yeah.
was like the dance teacher in this movie.
Okay.
And so there was a lot of kids there, and she'd come down and, she couldn't... I'm Elizabeth. We knew who it was. And we couldn't say, well, I'm Carol. She was so very warm and friendly.
Aw.
And she was so beautiful. I mean, I
bet.
remember
Those violet eyes.
just beautiful.
Wow.
Just beautiful. Larry Parks was also in it. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He got blackballed when all that thing was going on. But
Okay.
he was a pretty good, well-known actor back then. And so I had that little small part, and then I got with a gentleman called NTG, Niels Thorne Granlund, and he was like, I will call him like an older Bella. He'd have a little group that he put together of entertainers, and he'd take us to Camp Pendleton. We sang for the armed forces.
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh yeah, and all in California.
Yeah.
And any openings, again, he'd have a group, and we'd go together, and it was wonderful. I think Kim Novak was not part of the whole thing, but she was in a couple of these shows
wow.
before she became,
Really big?
Really big, yeah.
Okay.
So this all was when I was a child.
Were you loving it, or did you feel like you were forced to keep doing it?
No, but I didn't have a childhood like a regular. I couldn't be a
I
brownie
bet.
or Girl Scout.
Right,
you know.
Right.
Yeah.
This was
My
constant.
mom was
This was
taking
it.
me out of school
Rehearsals and,
go
yeah.
do this, do that, and I was on a lot of TV back then. Channel 5 at KTLA was very big.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Still
And,
there. They're still there.
Yeah.
They are still there.
Yeah, Rick was just on KTLA.
Yeah.
There you have it. And I don't know if you remember Spade Cooley at all.
Cooley, no.
You're too young. You are.
We'll look it up though after this interview.
Do it.
Yes.
Because he was a very
Well, I
famous
will. because I'll
cowboy.
probably put a picture up on him.
A very famous cowboy. He had a band that was kind of country western, but he had a TV show on every week on Channel 5. And I got an audition. His manager talked to my manager and got me an audition to be on his show. And I performed on it a few times, and then they wanted to sign a contract to be performing with them
Wow.
every week.
Wow.
And I think I was about 10.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing. You were a
Tenure.
busy girl.
I had a really
You were like
Yeah.
really in show business.
I
You were a
was.
show biz kid.
I was.
Wow.
And it was fine. And but then he was sent to jail because he killed his wife.
Oh.
So that was a big
Jeez.
scandal. So nothing came of that.
Oh,
Oh
I know
my
it was a
gosh.
terrible thing.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I did a lot of I made several recordings. The first record I made, I was 8 years old, and
Wow.
78, yeah, 45, yeah. It was-
Oh, the 78s.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I was
Yes,
78.
Right.
And when I was taking dance classes, there was a woman, her daughter was also taking, and she wrote songs, good songs, and she wanted me to make the demos of these songs. And I was young. I was, what, I don't know, 9, 10, 11 maybe. And we did these demos, and then it came a time, and then she made this, she wanted me to be on this record. It was Hollywood label, that's the 78, and it was called I Can't Do the Boogie in School.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, it's
I
adorable.
love
Cute
that.
song.
Yes.
On the other side, the B side was A Good Man's Hard to Find.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
so
God.
it's kind
strange.
of funny to hear a kid,
Yeah,
an 8-year-old,
sing that.
singing that song.
Oh my gosh.
And
That's
the
so
band
I'm gonna be
was
searching for the record
yeah,
now.
it's you can it's on eBay or
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's there.
Oh, I'm curious.
it's there.
It was drilled in you. That's why you're you fell in love with a woman. You're like, a good man's hard to find. I can find it.
I knew that right off the bat.
Yeah.
Excuse me, folks, but I knew
Yeah,
that.
well, I'm-
Nothing
oh my gosh.
personal.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, so she wrote that song, and they played it on the radio at 8, and then I did some other songs. I was getting into be a teenager, and when I'm sure you're going to remember this, when Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, when they were killed,
Yes, yeah.
All right.
Yes, sure do.
there was a DJ, Tommy D, and he wrote songs. And he wrote a song about them
Right.
called 3 Stars.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
He was looking for a singer to sing the bridge, and he talked a little bit about each of the guys that were killed. And then the singer would come in and do the little ba-ba-ba, and then he'd continue talking. Well, so he was looking for somebody. Well, the gal that wrote the song, Libby Wolf was her name, heard about this and says, I got somebody, me. So
That's great.
I went
Love
and
it.
I learned the song just 3 times. They did it, and I
You got it.
got it.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, I'm
And
sure.
I was 12, I think.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
I think I
gosh.
was 12.
Were you
'cause I was
nervous?
No.
No,
Oh.
because you've been doing it for 4 years now.
Yeah, yeah. No more.
Yeah. I
Oh no,
was-
more. That's
4 and
right.
a half.
4 and a half.
Yeah, I was in junior high when that all happened, and so we did the recording, and then they put it out, and it became a big hit all over, like in Europe, and it made it, I think, to number 10 on the Billboard.
Oh my gosh.
Look it up.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you know I
3
am.
stars. They
That's
play it.
amazing.
They play it on still on the radio,
Wow.
and especially when it's the anniversary time, and I will hear it.
Oh my
That's
God. Are you
amazing.
like freaking when you hear it?
It's
like,
kind. I
hey,
freaked out
that's
the
neat.
first time.
Yeah,
the
yeah, that
very
makes- that
first
makes
time
sense.
Must have
I
thought, oh
heard
my
it,
gosh.
I said more than that. What? And it was very exciting. So,
Okay.
excuse me. The next thing, excuse me. The same woman
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah,
again.
right.
This woman was very good for me, and there was a movie called The Incredible Strange Creatures Who Stopped Living and Became Mixed Up Zombies. That's
Okay,
the
wait a
title.
minute. I was going to say, is that the whole title?
That's the
Wow.
right title, because when Bella used to introduce me,
Right.
she'd
Short-
make up this whole
So, oh my god.
I'm saying, what is that? That's the name. The Incredible Strange Creature Who Stopped Living and Became a Mixed Up
What
Zombie.
a title.
I know.
Wow.
And it became an
Nowadays,
occult
can never do that.
movie.
Oh yeah, that makes
An
sense.
occult. And they
Yeah.
play it late night TV.
Uh-huh.
I see it on television, and it was, wow. Anyway, so I sang 2 songs in that, and it was a very low budget movie.
Oh, my
So I
gosh.
played many parts in the background and stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it was a musical monster in Technicolor
Okay,
movie.
this is. I
Wow.
can't wait for. I gotta tell my
Oh
son.
my God.
You should have been home about 10:30. She gets the sugar to shake. She gets the sugar to shake.
That was quite something. I never thought in a million years that it would be like a hit with people.
Right.
And I still get messages from people that have seen it. And I went under the name Carol Kay. That was my stage name.
You're
And-
tired of explaining how to say your last name.
Carol Kay. Simple,
Kay.
easy, that's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was good. I did that. After that movie, I decided I don't want to do this anymore. I don't
Oh.
want
Yeah.
to be in entertainment business anymore.
Right,
I want to
yeah.
have a normal life with my partner here.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it anymore. So it broke my mother's heart,
No.
Right.
but I was happy.
Good, and that's important.
about it. I'd
Right.
done it
And what age
all.
were you about that time?
Let's see. 21?
Oh, wow.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah,
Wow,
20,
good for you.
21.
Making
Yeah.
that big
Yeah.
decision
big
at
decision.
21 is
Absolutely.
pretty impressive.
Yeah, and so then I just got some, regular people's jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was fortunate enough that's when several years later, then I got into the Directors Guild. And,
Right.
but I was always kind of in the same, the business.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
When you
That
got
makes
it
sense.
in you,
Yeah,
you got
yeah,
it.
you got
get
it,
bitten,
yeah.
Just
that's
cut
it.
it.
Mhm.
No, you can't.
And all that time, basically before I moved here, I started getting that
Need?
just overwhelming. I'd come home from work and say, I don't want to work there anymore. I want to get back into singing. So I started practicing.
Good for
Started
you.
practicing.
That's
at
great.
home, alone. Just
Yeah.
practice. And then I started visualizing myself on stage. Honest to God. I would
That's
just
what you have to do. Yeah.
do it and get up there and sing, and it's going to be great. It's going to be fine. It's going to work out. And I kept thinking that, and it happened. It happened.
That's amazing.
So, see?
Yeah, I'm all about vision
She-
boards
yeah,
and
she's-
everything.
you
Yeah,
have
I
to
just
do
finished one.
visualization.
Yeah, you do. You,
just
have to
have
visualize.
to.
I
Yeah.
love
gotta
story. When I
believe
hear
it.
that, it makes me feel, okay, this is
Yes.
right. You have to keep doing
And
it.
you got to believe
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah,
and you
that's
have
true.
to. Yeah, if there's no belief,
It doesn't
1 ounce
work.
of doubt, you're out. They say
Yeah.
you have to
Ah.
believe. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's so
okay.
true.
Get it. And I get here, and then the bug got me, and I
Yeah.
get to do it
New
again.
creative gene.
And so that's
Now, after you came here and then you started singing there, did you start singing at other clubs, or did you start getting the events? Because I know you've sung.
You mean
in a-
here?
Yeah.
wherever Bella went,
Okay.
I was
Right.
part of it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
great.
I'm so fortunate. I can't tell you. I
Yeah.
owe her him,
Him.
Brian.
Brian.
We'll have a photo of
yeah,
Brian. You'll
Brian,
see.
everything.
Yeah.
Without him, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. I'm sure of it.
Aw.
I'm sure of it. I just.
He
A
is
lot of
great
people
guy.
can
He
probably
is,
say
yeah.
that too.
But they
He's-
don't.
But they don't.
forget.
They
Oh, of
forget.
course they do.
It's
They
true.
forget.
It's true.
And I can
Yeah.
tell you, everybody that's out there started with him.
Yeah. Oh, I believe
Oh,
it.
I-
He's a
I
great
believe that.
connector.
They did.
Yeah.
And then they moved on, and I stayed with them.
Yeah, that's great.
And I'm happy that I did. So I'm
That's
the singer
wonderful.
that sings with the drag queens. Well, I don't care. I
It's
like it.
fun.
Oh, it is
I love
fun.
it. We've gone so many times, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, Carol's singing tonight.
Yeah. Carol's also a cancer survivor, and of course, those of you who know me, that's close to my heart, doing anything I can to help people. But so I'm really interested. First of all, your cancer was a lung cancer.
Yes.
Were you a smoker?
Many, I hate to say how many
Okay, I'm just
years.
curious.
Wow,
Years and years. I started when I was 16.
Okay.
Wow.
Years. Now,
Okay.
I just have to say this. if you're a smoker and you think you're going to be one of those ones that's not going to get you in the ass, excuse me,
Yeah.
Good.
it's
Now
going to
say
bite you.
It will,
Somewhere,
yeah.
somehow, someday, it's going to do it.
Right. Right.
And I wasn't a heavy smoker.
Okay.
Okay.
I wasn't.
All right.
And I wasn't a closet smoker.
Well,
Just,
yeah,
you know,
you know, they didn't really get that back then. It was
They didn't know the
made a big
severity
deal in
of
the
it.
That was the thing.
movies.
Yeah.
Have a smoke.
They
and-
romanticized it in movies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yes, I did smoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And did you stop at one point, or did you stop once you got diagnosed?
I stopped smoking September the 3rd. This was my second year anniversary for no smoking. I went into the hospital on the 3rd
Okay.
Oh, wow.
September 2022, I think. Yeah.
Okay,
And how
wow.
were you diagnosed?
I gotta try to cut it
Oh wow.
because
Okay.
there's like
Layers.
steps to this. I didn't feel sick.
Right.
I
Okay.
didn't.
Yeah.
I got a new doctor, primary care doctor, and she asked me first, when's the last time you had physical examination? I said, I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I can't even remember.
Wow.
She says, oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're how old? And I said, well, she said, okay. Then she started making a list. Well, have you done? Nope.
Oh my
We're
gosh.
gonna do it.
Yeah.
So you did
So
the
she
whole-
just
Well, good for her to
and
stick right
all
to it.
of these tests, different things, and she
Sorry.
set up the appointments, and then she stepped back. She put me in touch with these specialists. That's how it started, from these different tests, and the chest one. They found just a little, like a little dot.
Yeah.
Nothing, no big deal.
Right.
But we're gonna watch it. We're gonna keep an eye on it.
Okay.
And okay. I'm not in any pain. I don't feel weird.
And you're
or
not
anything
like doing
that.
any coughing blood or
No,
anything?
no,
No.
nothing. Zero. And then through these the blood tests, Dr. Sy at
Oh.
Eisenhower.
Yes, I know
he's
Dr. Sy.
wonderful man, just wonderful. And then Dr. Wilson, and then Dr.
Oh, Dr. Wilson.
Dr. Thomas,
Yeah.
Oh.
and so
Dr.
those three
Okay.
were perfect. They were
That's great.
perfect combo. They were doing what was every 3 months or 6 months they'd check this thing.
Right.
Okay, so it was time to do that again. So we checked it, and it got a little bit bigger, but not big enough for them to do a biopsy
Okay.
on it. So I said, no, don't worry about it. We're keeping an eye. Okay, fine. Blah blah. All right. So now again, that's put aside. Now, Dr. Sy tells me I have a blood disease.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
And he doesn't know what plan of action to take. He thinks there's cancer somewhere
Right.
in here. And then we do another scan.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this thing now is grown enough where they can go in and do a bronchoscopy.
Right.
Okay.
Get down here, go past all of this. I said, don't explain to me what you're going to be doing. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Go through
Yeah.
this. And
Right.
Just the idea that something's going down my throat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I haven't
Nope.
done
Yeah.
It's not fun.
It wasn't. So they did it. God, I'm taking up a lot of time. You're
This-
gonna
I
edit
want to hear this. This
Okay.
is
Yeah.
important to
All
me.
right. Okay, so we did it. He got the results probably, I don't know, not even a week,
Oh wow.
and sent to Dr. Sy. So he had them, and they called me into his, not Dr. Sy's office, but
The guy who did the
right, Dr.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Thomas. okay.
Thomas.
Yeah. Mhm.
And he said, and I was alone when I went there.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
And so he says, well, I said, it's bad news, huh? He says, you've got cancer, you've got stage 1B in your left lung, bottom lobe, and thank goodness it's just stage 1. We got it.
Okay.
Right.
You're gonna have,
All
if you're
right.
gonna get it, you better to
That's where
have
you
it
do
stage
now.
1.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So he says we're gonna go forward. Dr. Sy knows this. in the meanwhile, I had an appointment with Dr. Sai, and I went to see him. And he says, this is what we're going to do. We're going to jump on this. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
You're going to make an appointment. We're going to make an appointment for you to see Dr. Wilson,
Okay.
who's the surgeon.
Right.
Okay. And just follow whatever he tells you. And we're going to do this now. He told me it's not a big deal. We're going to take care of it. He told me what he was going to do. Just make a little hole here. Very, what is it, non-invasive?
Non-invasive, yeah.
With,
Oh, the laparoscopy.
yes. And I'm going to go in there. We're going to take out whatever it is, get that, take it out. It's done deal. I
Good.
said, okay. Well, it didn't turn out that way.
Oh,
Why?
jeez.
That cancer was kind of like a mesh kind of,
Oh,
and it
and it
had
was
attached
embedded?
itself to my
the bone?
rib.
Oh, jeez.
So he made the hole. Then he realized he couldn't do it that way, so he had to make an incision 6 inches in my back over here
And go
and
enter
go in
way.
that way.
Okay.
And he went in. He took an extra inch to make sure that he
Get all of it.
got
All the
it.
margins,
He
do
yeah.
the
took
margins,
the lymph nodes, and the bottom line, as far as he was concerned, after it was all said and done, he got it all. The lymph nodes were negative,
Oh, good.
and
Great.
he was happy with it. He was,
Okay.
Yeah.
and I was happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Now,
Great.
Dr. Sai was a little bit.
Maybe, maybe not.
We should follow up with some chemo treatments because you have that
Blood.
V thing that is in you with these molecules,
Right.
cancer molecules floating around in there.
Just to be safe. Yeah.
And
Makes
I
sense.
said, okay, I don't want to do it. I feel good now. I don't want to feel bad. And if you're going to give me chemo and all that, I know I'm going to be sick. I'm going to feel
Yeah.
bad. I don't want to do it. And he said, okay, we have the pill. You can do a cancer pill. I looked it up. It's very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he says, we can check every 3 to 6 months, do a whole series, make sure nothing's
Okay.
Yeah.
picked up. He says, you think about it. You think I'll give you a month to think about it. And then I went back to the surgeon. Once they do their thing,
Yeah.
they don't have anything more to do with you.
Right. Yeah.
I called his office and I said, look, here's the deal. This doctor's saying one thing. I would like to just be reassured once again that.
You got it.
Yeah.
So that doctor saw me and I had a long conversation with him and I said, here's what this one wants to do. I don't want to. What do you think? Give me your opinion. He says, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. So again, I prayed long and hard. The day came, I went in there, I had made up my mind, and I said, here's what I've come to, this is it. I don't want to do any of it,
Yeah.
but I would like for you to check me out every 3 to 6 months. And if something should come up, we'll have another conversation.
Right.
you.
Yeah. That's
Good for
great.
you.
And he said, okay, Carol.
And where are you now?
I go there after that. So now we've gone on to now almost. I was going every week for blood work,
Yeah.
Right.
so they could check because he's also doing that blood check where it's not your DNA, but it's something like that for people. You can go
Right.
and see if you've got cancer.
Right.
And-
I
Yeah.
just did that too. Yeah.
so he does that also to see if anything is changing in that way. So I was going every week, and then now here's the other thing. My blood, I still got that blood situation.
And nobody
Yeah.
knows what it
The
is.
white cells and the red cells were fighting each other. They were
Oh.
actually destroying each other.
Sheesh.
That's why
That's
I
why you're
was
so
so
tired.
anemic.
Right.
So that's what he came up. You said you have a blood disease, and this is what's going on. So the
Wow.
platelets, you know.
That's it. That's when
So-
you're exhausted.
Okay, and then we went
Jeez.
through all of that. So now, closer to now, I was going every 2 weeks. now the platelets are down again. And so now I'm going once a week and having the blood work done. I don't see him, the doctor.
You just
I
get the
go
blood
there
and
and
they
I say
tell
I'm
you.
staying for the results. Just in case something is weird, and he says, nope, keep her here.
Right.
So it just keeps dropping. The
platelets are dropping.
it was 85. Now it's down to 72. Oh yeah, the normal
Is
low
150.
150.
Yeah.
Wow.
I never even come close
Yeah.
to
You're
Wow.
that low.
that low. And so right now, my last count was 72. That was this past
low.
week. And so my next appointment with him, and he sees the results and he tells the nurse, it's okay, it's all right, everything's okay. So she tells me that, and I'm thinking, but I'm sleep. He says it's okay. The next time I see him is not until the end of the month.
Okay.
I know that's when he's going to, if they're still low,
Yeah.
I just have this feeling he's going to say, well, we're going to do another Tucson, or we're going to do something.
Yeah.
I think he's just waiting to see if it's going to maybe
Go
elevate
up.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
right.
There's nothing I can do. There's no
Nothing.
food I
Right.
can
No.
eat.
I have it.
Yeah.
I have the same thing. Yeah.
It's so
Wow.
frustrating. You know what? At this point of the game, I don't even think about it anymore.
You
I
just have
yeah.
to get
one step at a time.
Yeah, that's
Moving
all
forward
you have to
Exactly.
do.
and
Yeah.
see what
You have to.
happens.
Oh my gosh!
stay
What
positive
a
and-
crazy journey.
Wow.
Yeah. So the singing has taken a step
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
So a few things come up, and somebody will call and say, I would like for you to be in the show. Absolutely. And if it's anything for animals, absolutely. I'm
Yeah,
right there.
right.
So once
That's
something is
right.
coming up for the animals.
Yeah.
And
Great.
but as far as going out and trying to hustle, I've never done that.
Yeah.
It's just not me.
Yeah,
I
right.
can't sell myself.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah,
It's
no.
weird. I can't do
Well,
it.
Yeah, no, I
she's
get
a
it.
beautiful singer, and
Thank
I will
you.
have
She
video
is.
on here.
Yes.
That's my story.
Yeah. Well,
That's
thank you so
wonderful.
much for telling
Yes,
your story. I
thank
mean,
you.
it's
So interesting.
hopefully you
I mean,
will motivate somebody else to go get freaking checked, even
Absolutely.
though they feel good. You just never know.
You never
don't.
know.
You really
just
don't. And you don't have to be a smoker to get cancer of lung cancer, because I have a friend, she went through it and
Yeah.
she was never a smoker.
Well, look at Christopher Reeve's wife. Died of lung
Yeah.
cancer. Yeah.
So,
It's just
well, here's to
crazy.
you. Hopefully
Yes,
you get better
thank you.
results.
Yes,
and we
cheers.
so appreciate you being
Thank
here
you
with
for
us.
being here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I
so
really
much.
enjoyed hearing it. And you have quite the stories.
Yes.
So thank you. And thank you for being here with us on Pop City.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.